Detective Comics issue number 22, The Wrath of Batman. So, if any of you have picked this up, guys, you already know that there is an anti-Batman on the loose in Gotham, and his name is Wrath. And we've seen a typical story of this before, anti-hero, but he's trying to kill all the cops in Gotham. That's basically his goal. He is a cop killer. And obviously the cops don't like this too much because he's almost dressed as Batman. So Batman is losing the trust of most of the cops, besides Commissioner Gordon, who still has trust in him, as you can see in the prologue in the very beginning of the comic. So basically what's going on here is a new man enters the town called Ed Caldwell. So Ed Caldwell is a new man, new businessman. He comes back from Gotham after an absence, sort of like what Bruce Wayne did. And he's also a billionaire, and he's trying to buy Wayne Industries off Bruce when he says, absolutely not, I'm not letting you buy Wayne Industries. So a possible, maybe Ed Caldwell is the Wrath, we don't know yet. That's a good possibility because they both entered at the same exact time after an absence. It's basically like the same thing as Batman. Like, everything's the same. He's a rich man, he went from absence, but instead of doing good for Gotham, he's killing all the cops. Which maybe, in his perspective, he thinks that he is doing good by killing the cops. Maybe you could have one of those twisted minds. We don't know enough about this character yet, but we'll soon. And one thing we know is he has a sidekick sort of helper named Scorn. So as Batman tracks down Wrath, they meet up where Scorn's trying to kill a few police. And Scorn obviously fails, and one of the police officers holds a gun right up to Scorn. Batman's like, no, don't do this, police officer. That doesn't happen. Batman uses one of the smoke bombs and everything, and everyone gets away. The police don't die, and everything works out. But when Scorn goes back to Wrath, Wrath says, you failed, and just basically, Wrath just grabs Scorn's helmet and just crushes it, making her bleed by the head and everything. And then just kicks her off the plane, because Wrath has like a whole plane type thing, sort of like Batman. So Wrath falls to the death. So obviously we know that the whole Wrath thing is he doesn't take anything lightly. He's like, you failed, you die. And his last words are, partners die. So obviously this is pretty intense, guys. I mean, partners die, it kind of reminds me of like, Robin and everything. So I'm really excited to see more of Wrath. I wasn't too interested in the story right away. I was just like, anti-hero, whatever. But seeing this, it's a whole different take on everything, so I'm really interested. And the whole back and story is about Man-Bat. I didn't even read that. I really don't care. But anyways, I give this comic a 6.5 out of 10, only because I want to see something more in Detective Comics. But Wrath, it's great. I definitely think we're going to be getting something a little bit better. I also like how Wrath has more like an armored type, like skin, whatever, armored type, suit. It's a little more like bolted out than Batman's. I'm also interested to see like who Wrath is. We don't know if it's like Ed Caldwell or somebody else. But anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, I give this comic a 6.5 out of 10. And I want to hear your thoughts. Did you pick this up? And if you didn't after seeing my review, will you? And yeah, just comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, guys. I will see you for issue 23, and peace out.